Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Concrete Pond. I'm your host, Chip Dynamo.
And I am Claude, Lafleur, Cup champion.
And we have got some special news for you today. In fact, we're trying something new on set. Give us a go, but it's just going to be a little while. Before we get started, Jean-Claude, let's talk a little bit about Saturday.
Saturday was an exceptional day of hockey. We had a few new people out, and the play was stupendous.
Absolutely, and the whole day started knowing that Tiger was not going to be in the goal. He had a calf strain, so instead, he played referee and helped you actually set the rules and divide the game.
He was a tiger in the nets, but he was a zebra on the court this week.
Absolutely, and it was just your common Saturday stick time. A lot of folks, a lot of good play. I'm starting to see the skill really come up to a new level.
The level of play in this league has jumped leaps and bounds.
Absolutely, and what's great about it is every week somebody new appears.
Yes, actually we had 3 new players this week.
We did. One being Dean Gaucher.
Dean Gaucher, Mike Dickerman,
and Brian Budlong.
the Idaho Spud, Brian Budlong.
Outstanding. And we got in touch with Mike Dickerman afterwards to find out what he had to think about his experience on the Concrete Pond. Here's what Mike had to say.
It's good. I like it. It's fun.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, it's great. Legs aren't there yet, but it's fun.
It was great having the big man out there again. He is a mountain of a man.
Oh, but he still got soft hands around the net. He took a couple of high angle shots that I thought, no chance in hell. And they went right in.
Top shelf Mikey.
Yep, and you reached out to him, didn't you?
I did. I said, Mike Dickman, can you please send us maybe some old photos of your younger days when you were playing hockey?
And he's had quite a career, and so he sent us these pics. And we like to refer to this episode as Dick Pics. Enjoy. Well, it's great to see these pictures. It takes you right down memory lane, doesn't it, JC?
You know, Chip, it really does. Me and Mike played as kids together, and to see those little Dicker pictures again really warmed my heart.
And as he grew and continued to have success, he made his way to the Portland Rage. He also won a couple of championships, and at the end, I think, probably a cup championship of some sort.
He has some kind of a cup championship. I'm not quite sure. We will ask him again because, believe me, the Dicker will be back.
Absolutely, and it's great to have him hanging out at the pond. Great to see you, and come on back. You're welcome any Saturday.
That's
Looking
right,
forward
Dicker.
to
We're looking to see you again out here on the pond.
it. And speaking of seeing you again, we also had a visit from Dean Gaucher.
Dean Gaucher came out and played. We tried to catch up with Dean, but he was quite busy.
He was. Hung out a lot on the offensive zone near the goalie.
Yes, he was down there. We used to call that cherry picking. I don't know what they call that today.
I don't know. I wouldn't refer to that. I'd just say it was great to see him out there. He still got some mad skills around the net. Saw him on a couple wraparounds, and he looked like he still got game.
Well, Dino always was very good about the wraparound.
And thank you, JC.
You're welcome.
We appreciate the info. And beyond him, we also had none other than Brian Budlong.
The Idaho Spud, professional wrestler in the early 80s.
And here's a fun fact for you before we get to Brian and chat with him after the game. Brian Budlong's first match as a professional wrestler happened to be with none other than
Hulk Hogan.
"What you gonna do, brother?"
Exactly.
He took on Hulk Hogan, and in fact, in his words, Hulkster put one hand here, one hand on the back of the neck, and said, "You're gonna fly, boy," and he sent him across the ring.
Yes, he did. It was a funny thing because Brian reminded the big man that I weigh 370.
And the big man didn't care. What you gonna do? 24-inch pythons. Now, here's the other fun fact about Brian Budlong. Some of you may remember Bill's Steakhouse. Brian's father owned Bill's Steakhouse, and that was the family restaurant, and strong ties to Paha, and a lot of sponsorships back in the day.
He sponsored teams back in the youth, and he also sponsored a lot of parties for the parents.
And is that where you got your stick saying? What?
It was our stick saying. The 70s were quite crazy, you know, with free love and all stuff. And I remember Mr. Budlong always saying, when you come down, if you don't got a piece of meat, I got a piece of meat for you.
Oh, slap your meat on the grill. Let's get to Brian Budlong and see what he had to say after his experience at the Concrete Pond. All right, Brian Budlong, how's it feel to be back out here on the Concrete Pond?
Never knew I left.
What do you say to the other guys that are thinking about coming on out?
I got to give it a try. If a fat old guy like me can do this, anybody can. Bring your kids, too.
Right on.
Wives, we need cheerleaders.
You know, JC, it was inspiring to have Brian Budlong show up and play out here on the Concrete Pond. I really enjoyed having him out here.
It was great to see Brian again. He will be a regular here on the pond. And Brian is a workhorse. That boy has been driving a truck now for over 40 years.
Non-stop, and he also was a Harley rider too. So Brian's had a great life, and we enjoy seeing him out here and look forward to seeing you again. And another great life is obviously one of our goalies the other day, And that would be none other than your good friend and mine, Von Bauer.
Von Bauer. Fifi, or Felix the Cat, we like to call him. Johnny Compton, excellent job in that.
He was tired, he got a workout, and here's what Von Bauer had to say at the conclusion of the day. Von Bauer, how's the action out there today?
Man, hot and heavy, a lot of good experience out there. Our team specifically tighten up our D a little bit, we'll be okay.
Well, and as you can see, as Saturday's coming to a close, everybody's still kind of got plenty of gas in the tank, but at the end, you see camaraderie, and that happens with hockey, doesn't it, JC?
That is the blood that flows through your veins. If you play hockey, you are a hockey player.
A lot of love for the game out there, and speaking of love, we got a lot of love for our fans. We get love from our fans. Our fans have asked, and we're going to meet their request. They've asked for a live call-in opportunity. They want to meet with JC, perhaps Chip himself, and talk a little bit about what we might know and be able to afford you the opportunity to learn. So JC, without further ado, let's open up the phone lines. So how do you call? It's real simple, folks. 1-800-867-5309. 1-800-867-5309. Operator standing by now.
Oh, hello?
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty. You should have received something in the mail about your car.
Scam recordings.
Is it a scammer?
It was a scammer about some kind of a, you know, they cannot bullshit a bullshitter. I don't even have a car.
You saw that one coming. Well done, JC. Well, the number's out there, folks. Feel free to call in. In fact, I think I hear it ringing again.
Hello, this is Jean-Claude.
Hi there.
Emily.
Hi, my name is Emily, and I'm calling because you stayed at one of our resorts in the past, and you
With the
qualify for a
photos?
75% savings
nice
on
together.
an amazing 4-day, 3-night vacation getaway in magical Orlando, Florida, and a 3-day, 2-night stay in sunny South Florida, where you will then depart on a fabulous 2-night cruise to the
That's a scam.
Bahamas.
Another scam?
It's a
And
scam,
as
JC. Hang it up.
Okay,
We'll try it again.
the lines are still open.
1-800-867-5309. Give us a call. Talk to JC.
Hello, this is Jean-Claude.
Hi, John Claude. This is
Victoria,
Victoria
hi.
from Chilliwack.
Yeah, oh, I
Remember
remember
me?
you. Yeah.
I'm so sorry to call you, but you did leave
My
your
86?
ring on my nightstand.
My 88.
I don't believe you wore this on your finger.
Oh, that ring. Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'll go to make a sorry to get look up try to get that from you. And, yeah, it was great talking to you again, Victoria. Yeah, I'll call you back at any time. Why don't you text me your number, okay, and we'll talk about getting that back. Okay. The red one?
Okay, I look
Very
forward
good.
to
Okay.
hearing back
Okay.
from you
Bye,
really
Victoria.
soon.
Bye.
JC, I'm glad you were able to determine which color that ring was.
Well, yes, it was, and it was a declaration. I came in second place that night.
That's
so
right.
This was the red one. Anywho,
Anywho, folks, we're going to stand by and take one more call. It seems like there's a lot of folks out there who want to talk to Jean-Claude about his Cup championship. Now's your opportunity to speak to the professional, Jean-Claude Lafleur. Yeah, we got to call it, JC. Folks, I'm sorry, it's not going to work out. We were having technical difficulties. But remember, on Saturdays, right here, 9 a.m., we have Saturday stick time at the Concrete Pond. And this Sunday, we've got a game against the Pine Cones starting at 10 o'clock. So make sure you like us on Facebook on the Senior Paha channel. Check us out there. And in the meantime, I'm Chip Dynamo.
and I am Jean-Claude Lafleur, Cup champion.
And remember,
If you don't got a stick, we got a stick for you.
thanks for tuning in. We'll see you here next time on the Concrete Pond. Good day, everybody.
Good job, Chip.
That's right.